Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, your sister friend, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We got the Southerners. What's up, South? What's up to the South, my lovies? That Southern accent, I've always loved it. Welcome to everybody. Welcome to our day ones. Daisy, welcome, Daisies. Welcome to our day ones, our new subscribers, and everyone in between to today's collective energetic read. Keeping in mind we are reading collective energies, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because you are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. It is totally up to you. We are going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to honor and thank my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves. That's also more than enough. Let's get started, my lovies. Ooh, we're excited. And we just can't hide it. We're about to lose control and we think we like it, my lovies. Dang, we can't fight it, my lovies. Dang, my lovies. Dang. Okay. Okay. Right before starting, there was another energy very present. So the state of duality going into this Mars day and this 2 energy is very, very important. Oh my gosh. Something about imports and exports. Someone could be into importing and exporting, but important. Others are in porno. It's going to be very important. Something about Disco Inferno. For some of you, you're promoting something that has to do with Disco Inferno. For some of you, you're promoting something. For some of you, could be a promoter of some sort. I'm also getting like promoter scores. For some of you, you may also see a state of duality when it comes to customer satisfaction surveys. So some of your customers, it's almost like it doesn't make sense. You're gonna get, it's like, look at this one. This one was so happy. And look at this one, flipped out for no reason. It's kind of like that energy. Intense states of dualities for some of you, especially when it comes to things that you do for work or things that have to do with organizations. There's an intense state of duality, but nonetheless, it feels actually pretty good. It feels like it's going to get things moving for you, and no matter what happens with the state of duality, you are going to benefit. For others, in the preliminary, it did come in that you're feeling a bit more delayed. For some of you, if the summer hasn't taken off as quickly as you would like, or you don't feel, for some of you may not feel like it's summertime. You may feel like it's like delayed. There's a delay for some of you in the field, and you could be feeling that quite a bit. For some of you, maybe actually even feel like you've been isolated or hibernation, or like you're not moving, you're not as active as you would like to be for some of you. And maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe you're going into a more like, not necessarily dark night of the soul energy, but maybe for some of you, yes, or someone around you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And even with those challenges come rewards. But maybe for some of you, you're going into a hibernation season of your life, just period. I felt like something went down my shirt and it didn't. But maybe for some of you, Spirit's going to invite you to allow a slow start to a situation. Maybe for some of you, it's not necessarily that you're going into hibernation. Maybe for some of you, you're interpreting a slow moving energy. I did a preliminary for you, and the Knight of Pentacles energy with the Queen of Pentacles were present. So you could be dueling, something about dueling pianos. This dueling piano comes in, Caitlin, comes in from time to time. For some of you, maybe this has to do with a project that you've been, solidifying for a while now, and maybe it feels like it's not moving fast, but Spirit wants you to recognize the slow progress in nurturing that mother energy. It's kind of like having like a baby. The baby is not going to grow up in 2 days. It's going to take years, a lifetime, several lifetimes, and you're just a mother for that thing for one season. maybe something is seasonal for some of you. I am getting like seasonal fashions. Take that how it resonates. It doesn't necessarily mean like fashion in like a clothing sense. It means like fashion in like something that was trending for you, meaning in your personal experience. I'm not talking about the collective. I'm talking about in your personal experience. Something that was a fad or a fashion for you is going out of style, because I'm also getting very autumn energy, very curiously. So for some of you, it could be dealing with someone who was born in October, November, or December. For some of you, or September. Or for some of you, that's what you're looking forward to, the autumn. For some of you, your favorite season is the autumn. That's cute. There's a reason for it. For some of you, you could have been born in the autumn. A lot of autumn energy, which is very curious. Autumn energy, and it's almost like your autumn is coming faster for some of you, which is really great, because actually autumn is the harvest season. So maybe for some of you, you may actually feel like you're out of place when it comes to seasons, because you're not necessarily aligning with the Gregorian calendar. Again, keep in mind that the Gregorian calendar frames time in a certain way and helps for us to function within a certain construct. However, you have your own circadian rhythms. For some of you, you're ahead of your time in a situation, or you're ahead of the times. Something about the New York Times. A journalist could be significant. For some of you, you could be writing for the autumn. Or if you're creating something, it's for the autumn. For some of you, you could be looking at an autumn line. For some of you, something about finishings, finishing touches on a situation. You're looking forward to autumn. You're looking forward to maybe even spring of next year. For some of you, you're in like forward planning, my lovies. You are literally in a 2 of Wands. You are in strategic planning, and maybe to the 10 of Pentacles, because I was getting 9 of Pentacles energy in the preliminary in a very interesting way. Usually it's about independence and on a very mundane level. But I was getting it more like building your tree of life. 9 of Pentacles energy, I was getting it in terms of gaining to build your 10 of Pentacles, to build your tree of life. And you're putting the pieces all together, or you're manifesting the different collaborations you need for this, the different, something about the perspectives you need. You're really like building a solid foundation, and you're thinking, this solid foundation, it's like this is going to allow you. There's this beautiful, so I worked for a company that's big in lens manufacturing for glasses. And so they it's a Jewish owned company, and it's an Israeli, they're Israelis. And when they explained to me how their country is set up, I'm like, how fascinating. So they have what they called kibbutz. They have the central, for some of you, you're from Israel, or someone's from Israel. Everything is coming in for a reason. You don't want me to speak on it, my lovies? So in the center of Israel, you have kind of like their hub. Around, you have 80 different, like, what we would call provinces, or they're not necessarily cities, but what we would call provinces. You have 80 of them. Each one controls an industry. For example, this one controls agriculture, this one controls whatever, and they have 80 of these kibbutz, and they all contribute to the center. Isn't that fascinating? For some of you, it's kind of like that on your tree of life. Like, you're looking to build different hubs in your energies and allow those hubs to support the center. However that is manifesting for you, it's actually pretty cool. This is not where we thought we were going to go, but Spirit's going with the flow. I like that. That's really nice. I really do. I really do. It's really interesting energy. Bon, bon, bye, good. Something about global warming. On a grander scale, this could be, so I always encourage people to take time to go to scientific conferences. I've been to a few, not because of schooling, actually, although my schooling has had something to do with it. I've been to Zion. I've been to scientific conferences on my own, out of my own money, out of my own pockets. Why? Because I find it fascinating to be in these thought, kind of like think tanks of sorts, where researchers get together. I went to a few, and one that really marked me was a conference in Colorado where they were talking about the genetic pool, neurosciences, and they were talking about neurodiversity. They were talking about genetic diversity. It was really about the brain. It was also about, it was all about melanin. It was about melanin in the skin and how melanin behaves. There's something there for some. There's something there. Very interesting stuff. For some of you, you're definitely in research and science. It was curious to me because, again, as someone who studies psychology, the thing that we got to do yesterday, which I found really fascinating, they had us on a Likert scale. Usually a Likert scale, you go from 1 to 7 to give you, but they went from 1 to 5 pretty much on an extreme. And even how those things are used in research, there are researchers in the field. There are researchers doing longitudinal studies. Clear those throat chakras. Bombay Kutoniva, my lovies, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom, to your all knowing, to your all being, to your all seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom. The name Jaime, the name Jamie, the name James, the name Jeanne or Jean, to the all, to your unconditional love and your mercy, to your divine wisdom. The name Carlos, to your all knowing, to your all being, to your all seeing power. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelita Gladys Núñez Maldonado. To mi abuelito Felix. Something about Mally, something about Mallory. Something about Nali. Something about Nala or Nalia, something like that. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. Something about Amber. To mi abuelito Felix Antonio Núñez. To Mama Merce. To Mama Merce. To Mama Merced. To Shango. To Shango. To Shango. To Yemaya. Jamie. To Yemaya. To Yemaya. To Papa Legba. To Papa Legba. To Papa Jeanne Robertson or something like that. To Papa Legba. To Papa Legba, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Elegua, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Oshun, to Ogun, to Ogun, to Ogun, to la Santa Muerte, to la Santa Muerte. The name Christina, to la Santa Muerte, to Kalima, to Kalima, to Kalima, to all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work. What are the highest messages? Santiago and Santo. To all of the truthful messages, what are the just messages? To all of the trusted, loving ancestors of all of those co-creating this work. What are the highest messages, the most truthful messages, the most just messages? To our Archangel Ariel. To Archangel Ariel, to Archangel Ariel, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Raphael, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Gabriel, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to Archangel Michael, to la Santa Maria, to la Santa Maria, to la Santa Maria. In love, in truth, and courage, in love. Someone has a piercing here. In love, in truth, and courage, in love, in truth, and wisdom, in love, in truth, and honor, in love, in truth, and justice, in love, in truth, and courage, in love, in truth, and wisdom, in love, in truth, and honor, in love, in truth, and judgment, in love, in truth, and courage, in love, in truth, and wisdom, in love, in truth, and honor, in love, in truth, and mercy. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing, my lovies? How's it going, my lovies? What's popping, my lovies? What's cracking, my lovies? We're reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. Reading for my darlings. It is true. We're reading for you, and we love you. You know that it's true, my lovies. Let's do it, my lovies. Get to it, my lovies. Okay. Oniva, my lovies. Getting to know truth, getting to know you. We're going to start right away. We're reading for the writer. Wait. We're reading for Gregorian, July 2nd, 2024. Keeping in mind, we're reading for whenever Spirit needs us to read for. There are endless ways to tell time. We just use the Gregorian time frame to frame time in a certain way. States of duality. Speaking of framing, the Titanic was very present. The Titanic was so present. Spirit gave us so much about the Titanic, the storyline about the Titanic, the crooked officer involved in the Titanic who was a stalker, stalking for the crooked rich guy who wanted to win Rose's heart. Meanwhile, the whole ship is sinking. Everything's falling apart, but everybody wants to, especially the domineering, emperors in the reverse. They want to try to hold on, be greedy, be overbearing. King of Pentacles in the reverse energy, gambling, taking dumb risks, putting everyone in harm, themselves to reckless masculinity, insecurities, but thinking that they have control over things. All of that energy was present this morning. I'm like, whoa, who is going through this type of love story? Crooked officers and everything, stalking people. Jesus, there was a lot of crooked officer energy present earlier today. For some of you, you could have ruffled the feathers of a crooked officer who is stalking you for a rich person. For others that does not apply to, take that in whatever context that is expressing itself in your life for some of you, because it was present. I'm like, which one of my lovies? Oh my gosh. Again, it's a collective energy. So again, it could be expressing itself in different ways in your life. But for some of you, you're working through a Titanic. But not to panic, my lovies, because you're gonna make it. You're the cameraman or the camera woman in this one. But you've won then. But 2 energy is all about duality. 2 energy in numerology is all about a state of duality. 2 energy is great for when it comes to dating situations. So again, you got Rose and Jack for some of you who are under attack, but you come together. You're like, we are in love. We are in flow. Our energy is so clear between each other that we could read each other's minds. For some of you, you do have someone lying and manipulating you to believe that this is what's happening with you. You have some type of deeper bond. It's a karmic bond for some of you. And even with karmic bonds, you could read each other. Like I read karmics all the time. It's not to say, and it's not a person, it's an energy, it's a frequency. It's not to say that these people are good or bad people. It's just the connection is not conducive to your highest calling for some of you, but it's appalling. But anyways, and something about Pauline and something about Christine. But anyways, for some of you, definitely headbutting energy. So again, the state of duality. Do you see what's happening? I'm a channeler, my lovies. Dismantle. For some of you, someone wants to dismantle something. Something has to be dismantled. But anyways, you have a state of duality. So for some of you in work settings or with 2 energy, 3 energy is definitely a crowd. So for some of you, you could see that if a third party comes into a situation, like let's say, for example, you and yourself, you're just enjoying your experience, you as a single person, and someone else tries to kind of come and encroach on that, or give you some type of, overstep boundaries when it comes to their authority in your life. You could feel a little bit of friction or energy where it's like, this is kind of turning me off. Same goes like for your partnerships. If you are, with your best friend, and it's just you and Ben for some of you, or you and Jen for some of you, and you don't want anybody else interrupting your best friend's day, or whatever the case may be. You want to, something about Lindsay, you want to protect that cocoon. If a third energy comes into Ernie, this Ernie energy has been very present for some of you. If a third energy comes in, you're gonna want to like, no honey, this is me and my friend today, or your significant other, this is me and John today. I want to hang out with John because we don't have time. And maybe for some of you, you're going to have something like that. You want to protect a state of duality, especially when it comes to things that are near and dear to your heart, including your own experience. 2 energy, again, not that great when it comes to outside influences. Great for dating, great for stabilizing the couple, the home, things that have to do with things, again, that are very near and dear to your heart, because those are closer reflections to you than something that is more foreign or outside. Not to say that you can't, reflect very deeply with an outsider, more to say that things that are closer to you tend to feel more drawn to you on a state of duality, in a 2 energy. Anyways, that was really beautiful. Thank you for inspiring all of that, my lovies. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So my lovies, I love you and you love me. No one won. We're on a dry spell, my lovies. Dang. When are we going to break it? When are we going to break it, my lovies? Dang. We can't fake it, my lovies. When are we going to break it? Jesus, Louisa. Someone's lying about a situation and they're spying too. Oh, we have a lady. Who was it? It came in as a gossiper, but it ain't hard to tell. I excel. I guess it doesn't matter because it ain't hard to tell that you excel. Because I was trying to figure out, like, What does this gossiper want? I was doing a preliminary for some of you. Your aunt has been very present. This could be your aunt. But I guess it ain't hard to tell that you excel, so it doesn't matter. Moving on. We didn't have a winner, my lovies. Chicken Little for some of you. Someone has a nickname, Chicken. Something about Little Wayne. Something about Little Zane. All the littles from that used to rap. Little Bow Wow. For some of you love the Little era. You remember that, my lovies? Dang, you remember that, my lovies. Because for some of you really like the Little era. Now they're all big. But we had no winners. So we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. So we're giving away, we still have two tickets. No, we don't. Do we have only 2 tickets left? No, we have 4 pairs and 2 pairs are left. Someone's flying through O'Hare. We have 2 pairs left of tickets to the LA Fashion Week Festival. Your sister friend's going to be a model in the show. And I want to, something about show and tell and something about Chantel. Here we go with the show and tell and Chantel. I wanted to extend out and do a raffle for you because we adore you. We said that at 6,500 subscribers, which was about almost 1,000 subscribers ago. We're almost at 7,500, my lovies. Dang, my lovies. Dang. Yay. So as a gift to you, because we adore you, my lovies, to all the subscribers, we are doing a raffle so you could win yourself a pair of tickets to the show if you can make it to LA. If you can't, that's okay too, my lovies. But we're gonna have a really good time. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of gifts. You'll be taking home a lot of memories and a lot of gifts, that's for sure. And so if you want to participate, all you have to do is guess a number between 1 and 22. I'm not moving it. It's been 3 days of not moving it, my lovies. Between 1 and 22. Guess a number between 1 and 22. Comment down below and see if it flows. We're very rhymey. For some of you, you're very rhymey. But anyways, someone's definitely like a writer in journalism. Someone likes poetry for some of you. For some of you, the artists have been very present, my lovies. I love you, artists. I love vibing off of you, my lovies. I love your frequencies. I love Quincy. What can I do, my lovies? It's true. I try to hide it. I try to run from it. Every time his sweet little face comes up, I'm like, I was suppressing all of your content. Oh, Quincy. Oh, Quincy. May he always be blessed and never stressed because shit. Anyways, here we go, my lovies. Here we go. We're going with the flow, my lovies. Let us see. Getting to know truth, getting to know you, my lovies. Let's do it, my lovies. Get to it. Ooh! Also, my lovies, for you, starting today, so right after this, your sister friend got work to do. Right after this, we're going to start our Spanish read. So for those of you who know Spanish speakers and you want to share our content, we're just going to do one channel. We thought of doing like a Spanish channel and this channel. Keep it simple. We'll do it all on this channel. So we're going to start doing daily reads in Spanish as well. Yay! So if you speak Spanish, you want to get extra messages, go on there because it's what's fair, my lovies. So you will see that we're going to start putting little flags. That's the easiest way. So we'll put the English flag. Yeah, because we'll put the English flag in front of every, or should we do let's do the English flag. I was going to do the American flag, but no, because it's English technically. So let's do the English flag or I'm going to do ENG and then the English flag in front of all of the English readings. And the Spanish reads will have the Spanish flag. Yay! Oniva, getting to know truth, getting to know you. If you had to get back with an ex, I was getting something about an ex. When I said like Quincy, and I get something about like a struggling relationship. For some of you, it could be in some type of a relationship and struggling. You could be wanting to move forward with something new, but someone wants to come back to you. It's been present. It's been present. Someone's pregnant. Someone's faking pregnant. For some of you, there could be unhealed X wounds. Maybe for some of you, something about the X games. For some of you, 2437. For some of you, I am getting, you're not necessarily like with an ex. You're with someone who's like, it's like a situationship. This energy was present yesterday. So these are the waves that you're riding for some of you. For some of you, you could be in a back and forth situationship type of thing. And you may want to consider what that means to you. If you had to get Baxter, something about Baxters, something about Baxies, Baxbees, something about Betsy, go my Betsies, something about Betty, go my Bettys, something about Freddie, go my Freddies, okay, something about Fredericksburg, something about Virginia, the Virginias, something about the Carolinas, something about Hawaii, something about OKC, me, Truth Nunez. Truth Nunez. Oh, the Spanish accent. Truth Nunez. Truth Nunez, my lovies. I love hearing people say that. Like in my private reads, when I have people, like I've had readings, like people that book from here. If you need to book, my lovies, Calendly link in the description box, my lovies, to come see your spiritual shrink. But I love people like, I'm talking to Truth Nunez, like, because again, I do remote readings, so it's all through camera, but I like to see the person still, so I can show them what I'm seeing, and they're like, I'm talking to Truth Nunez. I think it's so cute. One day you're gonna say, I'm talking to Dr. Truth, my lovies, very soon. We're in the last, I have my assignments due today, my lovies. This is how much I care about my exes. I have my assignments due today, my lovies. My first class in my doctorates, my lovies. Dang, my lovies. Dang, my lovies. It's been such a journey. So many hurdles. So many. We're going. We're flowing. We're pushing through. So many people screwed me the fuck over, my lovies. But it's okay because I didn't have to look over my shoulder. I was doing the right thing. I could sleep at night because I wasn't trying to fuck anybody over, my lovies. This is how I feel about my exes. None of them supported me. All of them tried to kick me while I was down and tried to clown me. Someone that's very, very worthy, respectable, honest, loyal. No, I have no desire of any ex. Absolutely not. I wish them all well. I would be lying if I said I had a good time. Sure, I value our lessons and I will never, ever, ever, ever change that. But no, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. No, thank you. No, my lovey. Love you. Go. Be happy, my lovies. Be happy. Some chose the messy life over me. Others chose a messy wife over me. Others just chose someone that was wonderful. There was one guy who chose, I think he chose the perfect person, but it's also because he could lie to her. And that's okay. I think that's perfect because some people, I was getting this notion yesterday. So for some of you, everything is coming in for a reason. I'm just a channeler, but you know, I am also sharing my story as a testimony, because it's a testimony to the congregation. Does that make sense, my lovies? Look at us. Someone's going to put in a resignation, my lovies. But, for me, yesterday, the energy came in for you. They settled for someone else because they could not lie to you. And that's okay. I think that's okay, right? I think so. Like, they deliberately want a liar. Like there are certain people that are willing. You know that song, I don't wanna know. There are really people that don't wanna know. If you're playing me, if you're cheating me, whatever you're doing, whatever dirty life you live, whatever schemes. There was a scam artist present for some of you. So someone could have been a scam artist and they could have known that with you, they wouldn't be able, this Post Malone energy has been very present for some of you. And maybe they knew that they couldn't be a scam artist with you. So they went with someone who likes to scam too. Anyways, my lovies, for me, rejection is my protection. I know the type of person I am. I know the type of life that I want to live. I am very sensitive to the energies around me as well, so I would want to protect, and I'm like, I can't be in on your BS. I can't. It makes me suffer. It makes you suffer. it's not helpful. It's not helpful. I don't see myself with any exes, my lovies. If you had to get back with an ex, who would you choose? I refuse to give anyone any type of false hopes, because I know that certain exes come here, and I love them. What's up, my lovies? Hope y'all are living great lives with your wives or your partners or whatever you're doing. No hard feelings at all. I didn't have a good time. I'm not gonna lie, and they know that. They know I didn't have a good time, my lovies. No exes for me. No, not one, not at all. No. Even the one that I will always say, and he knows who he is, this man absolutely loved me, but he was too immature. And he was a gangster too. He joined the Bloods. He was just doing a lot, and I had to choose, and I chose self-love. I'm like, I'm no gangster's wife. Sorry. I know you love me. Out of any guy I've dated, I can say he loved me. And I don't feel jaded by any of them. But I know what I deserve. I'm not willing to settle. Truth Nunez is not what Wellington, Wendy. I'm not willing to settle for bullshit. I'm not, my lovies. No. Not at this stage anyway. That's why I'm single. Something about Trevor. That's why I'm single. Something about Travis. That's why I'm single, my lovies. I don't mind being alone. When people try to bother me and harass me, I'm like, why don't they just leave me alone? It doesn't work for me. I don't care how much you try to stalk me, bully me. You're not going to get me to do what you want to do. I don't believe in bullying. In my family, we never believed in bullying. First and foremost, because the biggest bullies were in the house. It was so curious to me. My mom would say to us, which I kind of liked and didn't like, she would say to us, everything is coming in for a reason. She would say to us, go to school and don't let anybody bully you, because if you let yourself get bullied, I'm going to beat the shit out of you when you get home. That was enough for me. I never really got bullied anyway. I mean, nothing crazy. You know, children trying to, just like the adults they see, being bullies. But, you know, nothing that I was like, oh my God, this was terrible. In fact, I was always a very popular child. This was terrible, blah, blah, blah. No, it wasn't. I had a great time. I had a lot of friends. I had a lot of people around me. A lot of people respected me. I didn't have those issues. Sure. People like, you know, talking behind back. There was one female, actually Wendell in high school. She tried to bully me. She tried to bully me for years, and I went to my superiors. I went to the principal, who was a psycho, and tried to make me feel bad for reporting it. This was a dark lady who was super shady, but I think she had also like colorism issues. It's curious. Yesterday we were talking about pretty privilege, and I could also see how people that perceive that someone is more beautiful than them, especially like, for example, like I've had, you know, really dark skinned people tell me, you know, the lighter that people are, the better they get treated. I'm not saying there's not truth to that. I'm saying that sometimes we can perceive that and then become hateful of those that we perceive getting privilege over us. Everything is coming in for a reason. It's something about rust. For some of you, all of this is coming in for a reason. But boom. Anyways, no, I'm not interested in any exes. Maybe for some of you there was colorism also, or there was some type of, not colorism, but I guess racism. I don't know. Something funky's coming in. But anyways, who is your hero? Who is your hero? There's a hero. Okay, Mariah Carey's been very present for you. Who is your hero? My hero, my lovies, God is my hero. Myself, I'm my hero. My grandparents are my heroes, and the spirits, the pantheon of spirits, the oracles, the tarots are my heroes. When I was left for dead, especially when people perceived that I was the underdog, like seriously, and they thought that they could get away with bullying, God came and was like, no, my child, you don't have to worry. I have you. I got you. You're under my wings. Come. This is part of the plan. Come on. We're gonna get you a better man. We're gonna get you a man that actually takes care of you, doesn't leave you on the fucking street, doesn't care if you have something to eat, and leaves you out to die, and then makes fun of you too, and then blames you for everything, apparently, too. God's like, come on, my love. Let's go. You're in the arms of an angel. Spirit's gonna take you on the arms of an angel. Everything is coming in for a reason, my lovies. Don't settle for bullshit, my lovies. I need a hero. God. God is my hero. God is my hero. There ain't no hero coming to save me. Not yet. There hasn't been any hero. Xavier. I haven't seen that. Xander. I haven't seen not one hero, my lovies. No. People will do, don't get me wrong. I have wonderful people that do wonderful things for me, but up to a certain degree. Hero, God. Negative 19 degree, not negative 19. It felt like negative 19. 19 degree weather. People that own mansions out in Colorado. One day said to me when I had a certain title, if you ever come to Colorado, you can stay in our house. When I needed it, where were you? I remember. I'm not mad, but thought I would forget. I remember, my lovies. I remember. You should remember too, my lovies, for the right reasons. It's not to be pissed, but you remembered when you went when you went dismissed. When you went dismissed. I remember, my lovies. Or when people thought that they could stalk me to try to fucking be perverts. I remember that too, when they thought that I was the underdog and I wasn't being watched by God. I remember when I called the officers and they told me, just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. I remember. People wanting to find you dismembered. Fuck out of here. Not on God's watch. I remember all over money. You're gonna get communication for some of you about money. A lot of money. Jack of Diamonds energy. A lot of money coming in. You got a lot of money coming in, my lovies. Thought I would forget. I remember. Never forget. Everything is coming in for a reason. Everything is coming. What do the Jews say? Never forget. Never forget. Don't forget it, my lovies. For some of you, I don't know what's coming in, but don't forget. Don't forget what you've been through. Don't forget God saved you. Don't forget. I'm just the messenger here. You have to travel. Money is definitely in your field. So we got travels for a little bit of money. We got something else, Cindy. 8 of Diamonds energy. You got travels not too far from where you are after some type of communication, or once you travel, you're going to communicate with somebody, let them know that you're there. These are text messages, emails. For some of you, again, you could be writing something, writing a program. You could be doing a strategic plan, writing, or something is definitely on paper for some of you. It's almost like using like project management software. For some of you, you could be using things, project management software like Asana, for example, to plan out the next 2 years of a project, or the next maybe even 10 years for some of you. For some of you, something about tenure. You're looking at tenure. You're looking at hierarchies. You could be doing some type of restructuring for some of you. Anyway, something about governance board for some of you. Anyways, you got travels not too far from where you are for some type of documentation, communication, emails, letters, things of that sort. For some of you, you can be picking up your mail somewhere. For some of you, you can have a P.O. box and you're going to pick up something about P.O. boxes. And this Megan Fox energy has been very present for some of you. Jesus, Megan Fox. Thought I would forget. No, my lovies. I remember. Makes me that much stronger. Made me work a little bit harder. For some of you, you gotta write a dissertation. For some of you, you're in your doctorates, my lovies, or in your masters. Good for you, my lovies. Keep it going, keep it flowing. Do what you want to do. I'm getting that song. It's like a do what you want to do type of song. Ace of Diamonds, boom. We're right in the written, in the notes, in the letters. We got a face-to-face here for some of you. Here we go with your newsletter for some of you. Oh, my lovies, marketing strategies. We're in the preliminary. Spirit wants you to rebrand, or you're going through some type of rebranding. 3858, something about brandy. You're going through some type of, I'm seeing brandy like cognac brandy type of thing. I am also seeing Brandy the artist. For some of you, you could be going through some type of rebranding, restructuring, a new something or other, new series, new documentary, new writing, a new project when it comes to writing, a new book. Oh my gosh, write a book came in like 3 times in the preliminary. You need to write a book for some of you. Something about your nook for some of you. Anyways, something about a crook for some of you. A scam artist is writing something too. Everybody's in writing mode. In their humble abodes, everybody's in writing mode. Everyone's writing. The scam artists, the writers, the journalists, the marketing agents, everyone's writing something. And we got letters. You just got a letter, an important letter. You just got a letter. Wonder who it's from. Someone's got a gun. You've already won. Okay. Ace of Diamonds. Oh, you got joy. You felt joyful, joyful. Lord, we adore thee. Okay, we got 9 of Diamonds. 9 of Diamonds, but there's a delay. 9 of Hearts. For some of you, there's a delay. Because Spirit did say 9 of Diamonds, but you got joy no matter what. So enjoy, or for some of you, a prolonged 9 of Diamonds energy can also be a prolonged period of something. So for some of you, a prolonged period of joy. 9 of Diamonds energy for some of you, 9 of Diamonds. Spirit insists. For some of you, a prolonged period of joy. Feel joyful no matter what, my lovies. 9 of Hearts energy. And for some of you, here we go with this putting it in her butt. For some of you, someone's going to put something in someone's butt. I'm getting a suppository. For some of you, you're putting a suppository in a baby's butt. I'm getting a suppository. Anyways, 9 of Hearts energy. You got joy no matter what. You got joy, my lovies. Joy when it comes to an 8 of Diamonds. Nadia, Natalie. Not too far, Fernanda. Not too far from where you live. Fernando's like a restaurant or something. Not too far from where you live, you're going to have joy. Liv, Olivia, Elizabeth. Jeremy. Not 90s. 99, 98. 99, like a 99 restaurant or something like that. Anyways, for some of you, you can go out and eat somewhere and you're gonna have joy, because I'm getting all types of foods and restaurants. So joyful experience not too far from where you are. Putting a suppository in a baby's butt for some of you. We got communication, 7 of Clubs energy. So we have a little bit of money. For some of you, joyful experiences when it comes to spending a little bit of money. This could be 20 bucks, this could be 30 bucks. So again, after a dinner here, you pay a little bit. For some of you, you may need to also pick up some type of suppository on the way. For some of you, it's really pressing. So something is depressing you of the condition of a child. For some of you, you could be worried about your baby's health and you're picking up medications on the way home. For some of you, checking for mold. You have to check for mold. Spirit gave us a dream about mold. So for some of you, you have to check for mold. 7 of Clubs energy, communication, spending a little bit of money and you're gonna have a good time. For some of you, could be picking up gas. You could be filling your tank. Again, this is like $100, 50 bucks at most. 7 of Clubs energy. Also a lot of communication. So you're going to be, it confirms it again. You're going to be traveling somewhere and you're going to be communicating quite a bit once you arrive there, or you'll be writing an email, or you could be actually going to like a coffee shop and working out of a coffee shop for those who write, or you need to write something and you'll be going somewhere to write just to kind of like change your environment a little bit. Ace of Spades energy, and you have a contract. You're going to get communications about a contract. You're signing a legal document for some of you. Ace of Spades energy is a signature and you're signing documents. So you're going to get a communication about an official contract. Very happy. It's going to make you very, very happy. It's going to make you very happy. It's going to be very happy. Oh my gosh, the communication is coming in real quick. So we are all communicationed out. You are communication. Your communication nation. You're also communicating with a scout, and something about Scott and something about Scottsdale. Jack of Diamonds. Someone is traveling to deliver a message for some of you. So you also have some type of messenger coming in. So again, you could be waiting on a courier, something about a waybill. You could be waiting on a courier. For some of you, I am also getting, you have to maybe go to the post office, get something weighed, see how much it's going to cost to ship something for some of you. Shipping a laptop as well for some of you. 8 of Clubs energy. So we have a young brunette. We have administrative paperwork. So right in the paperwork, we have an insurance claim for some of you. Paperwork when it comes to insurances. For some of you have to, I'm getting like Geico or like shopping for actual like policies. So you could be looking at different policies for some of you. 8 of Clubs energy, administrative paperwork, admin stuff. A young brunette, your child. For some of you, a little girl. I am feeling a little girl. So if you're worried about your child, especially a little girl, everything's going to be okay, my lovies. Everything's going to be okay. 8 of Clubs energy is also a slight amount of money, so a little bit more than the 7 of clubs. So again, we're right around that, like anywhere from an extra $50 to $300 for some of you. Money coming in, money going out, joyful transactions when it comes to money for some of you. Queen of Spades, we have an older female. So this is first and foremost your mother. The Queen of Spades represents your mama. Queen of Spades also represents your grandmama, an older female, a loner for some of you. There's a loner vehicle for some of you. There's a loner vehicle involved in a situation. Anyways, this could be an older female in a work situation that's going to authorize a loner vehicle for you. Queen of Spain, Queen of Spain, the Queen of Spain, Bombay Kut, the Queen of Spain, whatever that means to you. Queen of, and I'm also getting the name Elizabeth again. I'm getting, because I got the name Elizabeth, so there could be a queen of sorts involved in a situation. But anyway, something about Sichuan. Anyways, this person, Queen of Spades energy, this is someone that likes to look good. She's coming in also as someone that likes to look good, likes to dress well and take care of herself. Queen of Spades energy, this could be you as an older female, 50 years of age or older. This could also be a Samoan for some of you. This could also be someone from the islands. I am also getting an islander. This could also be your grandmother or an ancient ancestral female protecting you. So a deceased loved one who is protecting you when it comes to contracts. I liked how that felt. This woman feels awesome. Some of you, you're dating. For some of you, could be dating an older female. This woman feels amazing. This person can have 2 daughters. 8 of Hearts energy is a blonde female, a surprise, an invitation. So you definitely have an invitation from an older female for some of you. For some of you, you could be going on a date with an older female. For some of you, you as an older female could be going on a date, and everything, it looks great, my lovies. I love your flow. I love your style. I love your smile, my lovies. 8 of Hearts energy. This female feels so great. For some of you as an older female, or you could be dealing with older females in beautiful spirits. I really love it. I love their life. I love their life. They love their life. 4611. Someone could be 46 between the 46 and 57. Beautiful energy. 8 of Hearts energy. A surprise, an invitation. This feels very celebratory. You're going to be celebrating. For some of you, you'll be spending time around, the energy felt so beautiful, so clear. So you'll be spending time around really well-meaning females. Very, very beautiful stuff. I love it. King of Diamonds energy. So we have people with foreign origins than you. So again, this could be an islander for some of you. King of Diamonds energy brings in someone who has, for example, if you are Chinese, this person is Japanese. If you are Indonesian, this person is English. You know, King of Diamonds energy, someone with foreign origins than you. King of Diamonds, also international travels or international moves. King of Diamonds, things that have to do with another country. King of Diamonds, also an official person, in an officer of some sort, someone in uniform, an armed person, military person. King of Diamonds energy also means distances. Something about ditzy. 7 of Hearts energy, someone new, a pregnancy, a new beginning, a reconciliation. For some of you, if you are, something about a new nation. I am also getting the nation of Islam for some of you. For some of you, as a person in the military, in a uniform, something new is coming to you from a distance. For some of you, there's a really well-meaning female who has a new beginning in a situation. For some of you, as an older female, you can also learn that someone is pregnant with a little girl. For some of you, we do have twins here as well. So take that how it resonates. Beautiful stuff. I love it, my lovies. 9 of Clubs energy. We are in flow. 9 of Clubs energy is work. 9 of Clubs energy is a significant amount of money. So we got a lot of money here, my lovies. We got a lot of money, honey. Dang, my lovies. Dang! Money's not everything, but I ain't got nothing against money, my lovies. 9 of Clubs. Dang, my lovies. Dang. The right money. The right money, doing the right thing with the right people. 9 of Clubs energy, and you're right in it. You understand, my lovies. You get me. You get me. You get me, my lovies. You get me, my lovies. You get me, my lovies. 9 of Clubs energy. For some of you, you're really cute. You're like really flirty energy. I really love your energy. At work, you could be feeling really good. You could be really like feeling like everything is flowing, everything is going. Contracts are coming in, signing the stuff you gotta sign, getting things done, what you gotta get done, putting up the signs that you gotta put up. For some of you, gotta put up signs. 9 of Clubs energy. Everything feels so fine, my lovies. 9 of Clubs is a significant amount of money. So this is actually like a couple of thousand, a few thousand for some of you. So we're elevating in money as we go along. So over the next waves you're riding, money looks strong. You could do no wrong. Ooh, but we got people. Ooh, ooh. I felt it. I'm like, I feel it in the field, but I don't think this is that big. Again, a little duality. Jack of Spades, a man, a group of men and women, or a group of women who don't have your best interest in mind in a situation, in a work situation. For some of you, especially if you work in as an officer or a person that has to wear a uniform, or work with people in uniform, or work with people that work like as an EMT, anything that has to do with wearing uniforms, anything that has to do with an officer or security. There's a lot of immaturity for some of you, especially because you're signing some type of contract that these people may not necessarily like. They don't abide by the rules. These people could have issues with abiding by the rules. I don't foresee any problems here. They may be a little bit in their fears about you getting like a contract, or you taking the lead on something, or maybe even you being the project manager for something, but everything is going to be good. I don't feel, bon. I don't think you care, but you do have 8 of Spades to the Jack of Spades. And for those who have been here, you know what that means. Especially when they come out back to back at the end of it all. At the end of it all. I guess at the end of it all, these don't matter. We got the Jack of Spades to the 8 of Spades. So we have people that really do not have your best interests in mind. These are not just people that, everything was coming in earlier for a reason. These are not just people that, for example, let me give you an example. These are not just people that go with the rules. Like, let's say like, well, you know, the rules say that on the 1st of the month, this person has to have their, okay, a Jack of Spades. Okay, let me give you an example, because Spirit's saying to do it. A King of Hearts energy in this scenario, right? Again, the rules are made up. We make up rules and everybody comes together and says, okay, we agree on this construct. And there are certain rules that also apply to moral codes and energetic codes. Every rule doesn't mean it's a good rule. Some rules were made by tools. Like lobbyists that get paid, you know, X amount, something about Gil, something about Gilbert, something about Gibb, something about Gibson, something about Gibbs, something about Jones, something about Johannesburg. Not every rule is to be followed to a T. They're guidelines, if anything, a hidden enemy. So a King of Hearts in a situation, or a Queen of Spades in the upright individuals, they will see a rule and they will say to themselves, okay, this is the rule. This is the guideline. Let's say this is a work situation. This is the guideline. 5 absences means we got to fire the person. That's what the rule says. 5 absences, or 5, not 5 absences. Let's say 5 tardies, 5 minutes or more. This person has been tardy for the last, something about Bacardi. Someone's been drinking a lot. Someone can have a name like that, or they name their child something like Hennessy or Bacardi or something like that. But let's say something about Bacardi, something about Macabre. Anyways, let's say like the rules are, again, as someone who's worked in management, you don't really abide by the rules all the time. You use your human judgment, especially if you want your team to last, unless you want to live in a perpetual war. And some people do. So the rule says 5 tardies means we have to fire this person. That's the rule. So if you live in an environment where you really don't have a deep connection with your employees, you really stick to these rules. Is that right? Wrong? Who knows? For me, that's not necessarily an environment that's deep and fruitful, because, you know, you have to have a human aspect to it. So a King of Hearts or a Queen of Spades in the upright, people that are mature in their roles, people that care, people that, you know, they allow the rules to not be abused, but they also use their human, you know, their empathy. They'll say, okay, we need to come up with some type of strategy because you already know the rules. So let's discuss on what we can do to make you not have to, have us go to a level where we have to enforce the rules. A Jack of Spades will say, those are the rules are the rules, and that's the rule. That's the rule. That's the rule, my love. That's the rule. Whether you like it or not, it's the rule. Bye. Bye. The Jack of Spades to the Eight of Spades, not only will they even make an exaggeration, but then they will also take the rules and even try to twist the rules against you or create conditions where the rules apply to you. For example, again, going back to an ex of mine who made fun of me for my finances suffering after this person kicked me out to the street. And I really didn't have, it's like, I'm on a limited budget. I just had left Verizon. And I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? Like, how do I do this? I just moved across the country. It's not like I relied on my family, especially not for living conditions. I went and I stayed with my sister for a few weeks, and then I had to find out something. I had to figure out something else to do. But like, how do I do this? So this is like a Jack of Spades to an Eight of Spades energy. Like someone that would like leave you out for dead and then blame you for your condition. Like not seeing how everything they did created a condition. Do you get what I mean? Again, take it how it resonates. This could be for some of you something that has to do with an ex that wants to suppose it, something about suppositories. Maybe it has to do with a medical condition for some of you, or someone is accusing you of some type of medical condition or an issue, but somebody wanted to cause an issue for you. This is almost like, for example, somebody, again, doing like voodoo so you could lose your mind, knowing that they did it, because this is also voodoo, knowing that they did the voodoo to make you lose your mind, lose your whatever, and then pretending like they're surprised that you lost your mind. So again, this already tells you, I always like to highlight what makes this energy is sick states of physical or psychological disease to meanness. Again, these two energies combined, this is what makes this type of energy express itself in a person. So this already tells you these people are sick mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Because again, the gossip is there. So for some of you, these could be people that no one's paying attention to their gossip because it's like, technically you caused the fucking problem. Like any human being with any type of sane emotions could see that you caused the problem. You got this person fired because you bribed their boss. You caused the problem. Did you not cause the problem? And somehow you feel like you have some type of an emotional tie to this person. You feel like you have some type of love story with this person. Because now I'm getting that Titanic energy again, the psycho from Titanic. It's like now you're in a panic and you feel like you have some type of love story with someone. You literally almost ruined their life or tried to. So what do you want? Why are you so sick? When are you going to get the help you need within yourself? Stop worrying about anybody else. This could be a man, a group of men, or a group of men and women for some of you. Everything is coming in for a reason. Anyways, bon. You do have 2 sevens here, so you do... For some of you, you may have communications from officers involving a situation. You do have 4 8s. You have a marriage. You have a higher level commitment here. So for some of you, especially when it comes to a work situation and you are committed to something, it's a beautiful commitment here. 4 8s could also bring in a marriage, you could be attending a wedding for some of you. You could be hearing that someone's getting married for some of you, or some type of a higher level commitment that's going to make you very, very, very happy. Despite the fact someone was trying to sneak you. A sneak attack here. I don't know. We got 2 jacks. So for some of you, there are delays when it comes to distance travels for a contract. There are delays when it comes to distance travels for some type of contract, or because there's a negotiation. For some of you, I do feel a wonderful older female involved in a situation. For others, I feel a not so wonderful older female involved in a situation. So I do have to let you know, especially at a distance from you. This person could be working with a group of people to really ruin a contract for you because they don't want this to go through. I don't see a problem here. I don't think you have anything to worry about. Let's just, what else do we have? We have 2 9s, so money looks okay. Money looks good. Monroe. What else? 1 queen, 1 king. That's it. This queen, for some of you, the well-meaning one, is someone that's new to you or relatively new to you. 7 of Hearts energy. For some of you, we do have, if you are worried about a pregnancy, boom, excuse me. For some of you, there's someone trying to curse like a new beginning for you or a pregnancy for you. For some of you, there's someone trying to curse a reconciliation for you. For some of you, if someone is, again, I also have to tell you what I have to tell you, someone is faking pregnant and they're really concerned about this fake pregnancy because it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Their projects to get pregnant, they're not happening. So, and for some of you, I feel like, you know, I don't think this is a good idea for anyone at any age, but this is an older female. I'm talking about someone like in their 40s. This could be someone younger for some of you, but I'm definitely getting an older female involved in a situation who only gives a fuck about money. What a weird predicament to be in. Someone's trying to curse your money for some of you. Again, everything came in for a reason. For some of you, Jack of Clubs to this Jack of Spades. There's a gentleman for some of you. Again, this energy of a fake F-buddy for some of you. You're going to get communication. This could be someone you work with for some of you. Or this is someone that can come and see you at work for some of you. This person is a liar and a jerk. And very immature. Something about churros. This could be someone you used to talk to for some of you. This does not necessarily feel like someone new to you, even though for some of you, this could be someone new to you. But this is someone that wants to, for some of you, got a Jack of Clubs to the Jack of Spades energy. So for some of you, if someone's not an F-buddy yet, we did see that yesterday, 010115. Devil energy, 010114. You need to temper this. Because for some of you, someone made a bet that they could get with you. Something about Lisette is coming in. Something about Lisbeth. This person is very, again, I got all types of witchcraft in the preliminary. So for some of you, someone, it did come in the preliminary. Someone, a female or a male, take it how it resonates, but it did come in as a female, who is envious of you or of someone, take that how it resonates. There's a whole Didi, and something about Sonia. There's a whole, something about Yesenia. There's a whole community of people that are really immature. This female is envious of you. Again, this is just the example, but this is how it came in. For some of you, this is what's happening. For others, take the energy however it's expressing itself. This person made a bet with someone, or they're going to eventually. You can't get with that person. You can't get with the person, but it's trying to set you up. So again, 8 of Spades to the Jack of Spades energy. Some type of manipulation, negative energetic manipulation. Their intention is what's going in. They don't notice that their intention is what causes their life of sin. Their intention, that's why their frustration, their anger, their self-hatred, their sleepless nights come in. Doesn't matter how comfortable their beds are. Doesn't matter what kind of house they sleep in. They're always fucking miserable. That's why, because the underlying energy is misery. They want to project a misery. So the project is to have this person come in and pretend like they want to court you for some of you. Being very cautious because this person is just a jokester and they took on this bet. So they're going to communicate with you. For some of you have somebody that wants to communicate with you about a love affair or some bullshit. Temperance and Enzo. Temperance energy will bring you joy. It's like, for some of you, it's a boy. Temperance energy will bring you joy. I don't think this is going to work on you. I don't think. Something about Duralast. Your breaks for some of you. King of Spades energy. Communication. For some of you have communications with a legal entity, an organization, and some type of news for some of you. For some of you, a news station. You have to communicate with a news station. Queen of Diamonds, a female who doesn't have your best interest in mind. For some of you, you, like your sister friend, may need to follow up on getting some type of restraining order against someone who was crossing the line. I would, my lovies, I would. And you have joy over the situation. Especially, I always ask for guidance on what to do. Especially, again, God is my hero. God is my hero. God is my hero. For example, the other day when I shared that someone did a physical threat, and I'm like, no, my love, we're not doing that here. Let's get the authorities involved, and let's just take care of this. Let's nip this in the bud. Let's get the authorities involved. I asked for spirit. I asked for guidance on that. I'm like, my love, should I like personally communicate with this person? God's like, hell no. What are you going to communicate about this person for? They're just looking for a war. What are you going to communicate about? What are you going to communicate with this person for? I ask for guidance on everything. I am a very just individual, my lovies. I try to empathize with even the most psychotic of psychos. But Spirit says, absolutely not. No, you don't have to. You don't have to. Certainly, you don't fucking have to. You don't have to. You don't have to talk to crazies. You don't have to. For what? They're going to put their war on you. You don't even know these people. The fuck are you going to fucking be stressing for? Again, Spirit doesn't play with us, my lovies. 9 of Diamonds, some type of delay in a situation for some of you. This female who doesn't have Phoebe, who doesn't have your best interest in mind in a situation, who is with your man or trying to delay a man for some of you, who's in the military or at a distance from you, or someone with foreign origins than you. There's a female, for some of you, there might be someone's daughter who's trying to, a group of people, Jack of Spades energy. For some of you, there's an ex here too. For some of you, there's an ex who's irrelevant, but they are in cahoots. Again, for some of you, there's an ex who's irrelevant, who's in cahoots with a female who doesn't have your best interest in mind. And it's like, I don't care. Like, I just don't care. I don't even know you. I don't know any of you. I didn't even know him. This is how I feel. With some of my exes, I'm not even mad. Because I'm like, I didn't even really know you. I didn't know you at all. You lied to me about everything. My intuition told me, and I denied my intuition. I didn't know you. I'm not mad at you, my love. Go. I'm not mad at you. I don't care about what you're doing. I don't care at all. I never check for you. That pisses them off. My God. It does. It pisses them off. It's so stupid. It's like, Jesus. How anyway. For some of you, this is someone you barely fucking know that's been paying people to harm you. I told you, for some of you, they want to pay people to fight you. It's the energy in the field, because you're a distance. You're not even the same as these people. You don't see them, or they want to come and travel to see you. For some of you, an hour or so away from where you are. I would call the cops. I would. It was like, I don't know you, my love. I don't know you. Netflix and chill only. For some of you, this is someone who wants to Netflix and chill only with you, or this is someone that wanted to Netflix and chill only with you. Now they feel haunted. For some of you, this is someone that lives in the projects, or you live in the projects, or you met at the projects. 010655. So they're on a project chick. Give me a hood rat itch. I'm telling you, people like to project things onto you. Even if you live in the projects, doesn't mean you're a fucking hoe. Doesn't mean that you're even that you even care about these people. Again, there's I don't know. Here we go with this bullshit. October 12th, October 13th, April 12th is coming in, April 23rd. Someone who's online dating. It's coming in as funny because someone's not taking themselves seriously. They're online dating.